Now, what happened in Washington was that there was a lot of resentment emerging from former soldiers who came back to the city and couldn't find work. They were resentful of seeing African Americans who had work, and they were doing things like panhandling in their uniform on the streets of Washington, D.C. And they resented this black invasion into Washington, D.C. in the neighborhoods around Capitol Hill, in Foggy Bottom, and around the downtown. This, for them, was unacceptable. The violence began when white military individuals heard a rumor that the wife of one of their numbers had been assaulted by an African American, and that man had escaped. They got angry and began going to the street, attacking African Americans, wherever they saw them, no matter what. The riot lasted for 4 days and resulted in the death of more than 30 people. But what was different about this was that after the second or third day, African American veterans, back from the war as well, decided they weren't going to accept this any longer. Their response was, when they were shot at, they shot back. And this, I think, as much as anything else, forced the government to step in and to bring the rioting back under control. What was new about this riot and the other riots that followed during what is called the Red Summer of 1919 is that for the first time you began having African Americans actually respond back to rioters coming into their neighborhoods, firing back. And basically, having gone through the war, decided that they weren't going to accept this kind of treatment any longer. So you see a shift in how these relationships are beginning to change in different parts of the country. So as we look at these changes taking place, and this influx of new individuals into these cities, both north and south, the question becomes, why does this change take place at this particular time? Why did it wait until a quarter of the way into the 20th century to make the choice to move northward?